Jason, did you know that for every 1,000 hacking at the branches of evil, there's but one striking the root?
I know this one! It's Throw!
Bingo!
Right? Oh, hey.
Welcome to the Film Prospector, bro. The channel throwing old DVDs in a washer to see how much gold's in there. Dish Dogs is from somewhere between 98 and 2000, it's a little unclear, and it's an odd little straight-to-DVD indie. It has a verbosity bordering on pompousness.
Dishwashing is to me a soapy salvation. Rejuvenation of my soul, a recuperation from my upbringing, rejection of the bourgeoisie and the reclamation of my free will.
It has an eye on higher academic matters, yet it also has a groin for more baser desires.
Boy, is that the kitchen's hot.
I know. It's dying.
Forget about... Here, I brought you a Coke. Do you want?
Thanks.
My name's Jason.
Bridget, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm reading this book right now called Siddhartha by Herman Hesse.
Sean Astin and Matthew Lillard are the titular dogs, Morgan and Jason. They're West Coast surfer dudes who travel the coast in their classic truck, surfing the waves by day, washing dishes by night to pay the bills. Only, we don't see them doing any surfing.
My wave. This is mine. Get out my wave. Oh.
They're both philosophy graduates, and while most people move on with their lives after uni, Morgan seems to have taken those lessons a little more to heart.
Jason, if we can't be above our animalistic desires, we have no business calling ourselves philosophers.
Yeah, but how do you know a fiery sexual experience with that bitchin' little ukulele is not gonna unleash this wild epiphany that we've been searching
How many
for?
times do I have to tell you? I'm not interested in a string of meaningless conquests. Right? My ability to exercise free will has maximum expressive potential when guided by principles and ideas, not by bodily functions and sentimental notions.
Jason doesn't feel quite the same, but he's been tagging along for the ride with his buddy.
Holy shit.
Hey, what are you doing? If we don't concentrate and rigorously pursue our epiphany, we will never assume our place in the pantheon of greats. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
You didn't hear a word I said, did you?
Yeah, the pantheon.
They arrive at an old friend's place to attend a wedding, an institution Morgan unsurprisingly is not fond of, and isn't shy to let everyone know about it.
You may kiss the bride.
Kiss of death.
Morgan remains annoying throughout.
I always thought he was too smart to go for this whole marriage thing, but,
It's quite a brave move for a film having a main character so unlikable. Jason, however, meets up with an old girlfriend, Molly, played by Maitland Ward. Oddly enough, not the only person in this film who turned to adult entertainment many years later. Jason and Molly rekindle their romance.
What is my date gonna say?
I don't care what the date's gonna say.
How am I gonna feel going home with him?
Don't go home with him.
Morgan isn't too happy about that either. But Morgan is strangely drawn to a stripper he met on a friend's stag night. Well, when it's Shannon Elizabeth, that's not really a surprise. Her Anne is of course a beautiful, educated free spirit who's also fascinated by Morgan for some reason.
the great minds have taught us that the wider the gap between stimulus and response, the more enlightened the individual.
Really? So, following that logic, the average dead guy is more enlightened than you. 2 points for me.
Wait a minute, you've just taken a valid philosophical concept and reduced it to an absurdity.
No, I
think-
didn't. I simply pointed out a fundamental flaw in your logic.
The Dish Dogs also meet up with our old philosophy teacher, Frost. Brian Dennehy, who of course is also a surfer dude. But he's a more chilled out surfer dude. He appreciates Morgan's enthusiasm and likes yakking it up with him. But he can also find him annoying as fuck sometimes.
No, that's bullshit. You can't separate the mind from the body unless you're Dr. Frankenstein.
The philosophical journey continues and Morgan insists they leave everything behind yet again in search of something or other. Their car and their friendship breaks down, slightly earlier than usual in this sort of buddy movie, and although they have some slapstick fun in earning enough to fix the car, they can't fix their friendship.
Is this about Molly?
It's none of your damn business.
You know what, Jason? There are two great tragedies in this lifetime, my friend. One is to lose your heart's desire. The other is to gain it. Just another bit of wisdom for you to get by on.
You know what, dude? I am so tired of your so-called wisdoms, all right? So listen, wisdom this, fuck you.
They go back to the town to hook up with Molly and look up Anne again. Anne remains interested and they hang out for a bit.
Okay, well, I'm off work, so I'll see you around.
No. I mean, stay, please.
Okay.
Maybe she thinks that he can get her Josh Brolin's phone number? Morgan stops whining just long enough for Anne to fuck him. Almost immediately afterwards, she starts to regret that decision.
I know I'm gonna want to see you again. And if I see you again, we're just gonna end up having more glorious sex. And if we have more glorious sex, I'm gonna get overly attached. And that attachment will inevitably lead to complications.
Morgan, you're not listening to me. There are no complications. You're free to go.
Now?
You know, for a guy who is so good with words, it's hard to believe you don't understand two simple ones. Get out!
In contrast, Jason and Molly are doing just fine.
Madly, passionately, desperately in love with you. Please let me back.
Dennehy gives some Yoda wisdom.
You could miss the biggest wave of your life. You're just sitting on the beach thinking about it. Surf is up, dude.
Morgan has a disagreement with the strip club manager, Richard Moll.
Get out of here before I kick your ass back to wherever you came from.
There's absolutely no need to indulge in the vile savagery which you are currently propagating. I would and like, for a moment, to speak with the lady.
And I said, get the hell out of here!
But he manages to slip in a declaration of love, which Anne is fine with.
Now, Morgan, what the hell is your problem?
In relative terms, I think I love you.
Oh, that's nice. In relative terms, you think you love me.
It's true. I do.
Would it help you or hurt you to know that I might actually possibly love you too?
The dish dogs throw out again, and somehow we end up with some form of hippie marriage.
If anyone here has any reason why these two young people should not be joined together, shut up. Not me. Now, Jason, do you promise that you shall be the most righteously awesome dude possible toward Molly through every wave that crashes along life's beach?
Totally.
And we end with one of the more unlikely couples I've seen in a film for a while. I found 4.5 out of 10 grams of gold in the dregs of dish dogs. There's some fun stuff in here, but maybe not enough. Lillard is doing his 90s Lillard thing. How you feel about that will reflect how you feel about his character.
Hold on a minute, I'm having an epiphany here. Oh gosh, look, hey, I'm channeling the bug. Jason, gosh, it's me, the bug. I'm on the other side, bro. Hey, bro, I'm having a great time in bug heaven. There are chicks everywhere, tubes. Dude, go into the light, buggy, go.
Arguably, Sean Astin's doing a fine job in making Morgan an insufferable prick. His philosophy stuff gets real tiring real quick.
Just being plain old, ordinary, normal. That's a bad thing.
I'd rather be dead.
Now that sounds like a recipe for tragedy. Lighten up, Morgan.
Seems that Dennehy failed to teach that throughout history, philosophers have engaged in different modes of consciousness. And yes, that can include being pussy drunk on Shannon Elizabeth.
So, what do we do now?
For me, there's too much drama, which sounds weird, but I'd have liked a bit more dish dogs. You know, the legendary philosophical surfer dudes just broing out together, man. Dishing out some wisdom, dogging in a campsite. Or something like that at least to make them more likeable before Morgan starts being such a dick and we have to have the downward action, dark night of the soul, and of course the eventual epiphany. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Scrub those like and subscribes, because next week I'll be watching another squeaky clean film starring Matthew Lillard. I'm feeling woozy here!
Wash your own fucking dishes. It's nice. You're doing really well.
Just take me to the